That's music to my ears. It's the sound I like. Hey, stuttering John.
I don't know if you want him. That guy Ian's on the phone.
Well, I can't stand him.
He's got some funny points. You know, he's got two really good points. I mean, they're funny.
Yeah?
He comes to
what his
those
other one
points?
is now, Howard?
Does he, what?
You know what his beef is now, too?
What?
Well, his first beef is that you're friends with David Lee Roth, and you have Sammy Hagar on, and then you diss David Lee Roth, whatever. But his other beef is that you and Rolanda both obviously earned a lot of money 5 years ago and put it all into your look.
All right, I'll give him 2 seconds. All right, Ian, I don't know why, but I'll talk to you.
I don't know why either, Howard.
I don't know why you call me.
But listen, I do have a lot of respect for you.
You have to, Ian. You live your life through the show. Let's be honest.
I don't.
Well, let me talk for 2 seconds.
If I did,
no.
do you pay me? Do you pay me $1?
No.
Okay, so how would I make my money if I live my life through
I didn't say that you make your money off the show. I said you live your life through the show.
Well, how would I live my life through you?
You listen to every
in the bands and I was doing, making music, composing.
No.
You're not understanding.
How would I ever lived it through you?
No, you're being very stupid.
You are just so shocking to me.
No. Listen to me.
That other people eat it up what you say.
And so do you.
You are so shocking to me.
No. Listen to me. Ian, I'm going to talk now. I want you to listen for 2 seconds before you go into your drunken rampage.
I'm not drunk today, by the way, but anyway, go ahead.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure to speak to you when you're sober. Like there's a difference. Anyway, like it makes any more sense. Here's the point. You are so involved and wrapped up in the show. You not only call my office 25 times a day to comment on what I say.
I don't. I never did call your office 25 times.
Are you going to tell the truth?
That's your invention.
You're going to tell the
truth?
Why don't I get Stuttering John in here?
This was your one call since the last time we've heard from you.
25 times in one day, but never 25 times over a period of maybe a week or 2.
Today.
What is that?
He's up to about 6 times this morning.
Already. And by the way, we've only been on the air 25 minutes.
Yeah,
I would have hung up on him another 10 times.
One day, not over a period of 2 months.
Ian, you don't think your behavior is a little bizarre? You call already 6 times this morning?
And you're calling about something that happened weeks ago.
You really, you somehow touched some kind of a nerve in me. You really did.
Yeah, well, if I touch a nerve in you and you sit there and you listen to me every day, would you consider yourself a fan? Can you bring yourself to say that?
Can I tell you the truth?
Yes.
You want to hear the real story?
No, yeah, I do, but somehow I don't think I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Well,
do you or you don't?
You're so sick that you can't even bring yourself to say that you're a fan of the show. That's how sick you are. It's something that you live for, that if it wasn't here, you'd miss it. You wake up every morning, you're involved with it.
He's exactly one of those people who, instead of saying they're a listener, he would say he monitors the show.
Yeah, he has to monitor it. So like someone's waiting for Ian to monitor something.
I don't know how is this funny to you guys. It's not funny to me, but anyway, go ahead if you feel like, it's funny.
I'm going to ask you a question. You can answer yes or no.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, you called the show 25 times a day. You've already called 6 times this morning. You've already called 6 times this morning. You listen every day. I'm going to ask you a question.
I don't listen every day, by the way. But
all
anyway,
right, sure.
Go ahead.
Are you a fan? Are you a fan of the show?
I used to be.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
When did you stop?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yesterday, because you heard me.
About 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, 4 or 5 years ago.
You're still listening.
Then why do you listen?
Because now I became kind of an enemy.
Oh, you listen because
now
you're
I became
an enemy.
I realize how phony you are.
Do you really think that you would sit and listen for hours on end if you weren't fascinated by the show? Okay. Did you use the S word? Did you just use,
that's part of the bull word.
Did you just use the S word?
Yeah,
am I going to hang up on you? Am I going to hang up on you for using the S word?
Well, listen, you want to take that way out? Go ahead.
We can't have those words on the air, Ian.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I just say bull?
What do you think? Do you think you can say bull? I think bull is okay.
I can.
Or are you completely now gone? Is your mind completely eaten up by the alcohol?
Howard, listen,
and you don't even know the difference between bull and the S word?
You try to get away with the same kind of stuff you're getting away every day.
So then why do you listen?
The reason why I told John about this story with, David Lee Roth. Okay?
Now, what is your problem with David Lee Roth?
Because you used to worship him. Not worship him. Not as much as, this guy D. Snyder, your friend, okay? but you did have him on tons of times.
Right.
And you always used to say that it was, this guy, the other Helen, Ford, that he brought in this guy, Sammy Hagar, and how he sucked.
Yeah.
And even after your appearance on that MTV show, okay, when Sammy Hagar said that you sucked, okay, you said, well, I don't know what the guy's talking about. He must be drunk or he must be on drugs.
Let me ask you something.
All of that. And then one day, Gary brought him in as your...
Let me ask you something. Don't you find it odd that a man... How old are you again? 50 what?
42.
42. Don't you find it odd that a 42-year-old man...
Well, I find it odd.
Not only don't you get the humor of the show...
It wasn't humor. What you did with Sammy Hagar.
Yeah, what do you think I am? Let me ask you something. Ian, do you think I'm the president?
It wasn't funny at all.
Ian, nothing I do is funny in your eyes, and yet you listen every day.
No. A lot of things you do.
Oh, that wasn't funny.
Sometimes you crack me up.
Let me ask you something.
For the rest of the day. Okay?
Let me ask you something, Ian. Let me ask you something, Ian. Why would I have these people on if they made me uncomfortable?
Well, there is.
I have them on because they're of interest to my audience.
There is no simple answer.
I don't have to be consistent in any way. I'm an entertainer. I'm not running for president of the United States.
Well, you're running for a governor.
Yeah, governor is not.
Governor.
Yeah. And I think people are concerned whether or not I like Sammy Hagar, David Lee Roth.
So now as governor, you have to stick to your...
Oh, I see.
But there was.
You don't like the show, but you listen. Therefore, that makes you. You don't like the show. You don't like the show, but you listen. That makes you a frigging idiot.
Well,
that makes you an idiot in my eyes.
Where I find the kind of a borderline between fun or humor, and
no one cares what you find fun or humor.
Okay, well, and the disgusting part of. Of something like
you're
pushing,
insane.
Like selling.
You're insane. I can't deal with this guy. I used to have patience for guys like him.
He's amazing.
He
really doesn't get it.
He is insane.
He listens every day, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know why he listens. Why wouldn't he turn it off?
And then he says, because I've become an enemy. So it's like, I have to watch you because I'm your enemy. And that's what I was saying. He's now monitoring. He's not listening.
Well, that's like this FCC commissioner who's now... I just read an article by David Hinckley in the Daily News today. And even I think why Hinckley prints several of the things that this guy wants to fine me over. There's one commissioner who hates me. This is what it's all about. And the guy is on a rampage. And Hinckley writes down these things that they want to fine me. You ought to read it because I think the strongest word in there is intercourse. I use the word intercourse, sexual intercourse. And the guy is 81 years old. He's completely out of touch. He's freaking out over the show. Other than him, we don't have a problem. Nobody else has a problem. He's got the problem. He's going to get Howard Stern.
So one person.
But he listens every day, this guy, he says, and he thinks I'm a wise ass, so he's going to get me. You listen every day, that makes you a fan. An 81-old coot.
Yeah, he's in love.
Yeah. He's in love, and he's jealous that he's not on the radio. He evidently used to be the general manager of a radio station. I didn't know this about him. I thought he was a lawyer.
Yeah, and he never had this kind of success in radio.
Yeah, so he's now a commissioner making 12 cents a year. Jesus, hypocrite.